The content of this radio show is to provide information and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered advice or a recommendation. Thing or Two About Life, Total, is an adult podcast and recommended for mature audiences only. No content from the radio show can be used without the permission of Thing or Two About Life, Total. Thank you.
I am so into me, but I can learn a thing or two from you. I can weather the storm all by myself, but I'm so glad I got a total crew.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back in to the Total Podcast, Thing or Two About Life. I am Mario, and I am joined by my peeps, my fam, the crew. Y'all know what it is. We're a little light tonight, but that doesn't mean we not gonna still come with it. Don't forget, we out there in those digital streets, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, well, formerly known as Twitter, X, Threads, you know, the new Twitter from Instagram, YouTube, all those places. And I'm not going to even attempt to tell you guys what the email and website and all of that stuff, you know. A totalview22@gmail.com and
totalview22.com.
Yep, totalview22.com. There you go. Way to kick in, Catwoman. Love you. Yeah, we down Mitch and we down Andrea tonight, but we still gonna have a good time. With that being said, Marlena, would you like to kick off the introductions?
Hey, everybody, welcome in. Thanks for coming. We hope that you brought a friend. If you didn't, you still got time to go out and get one or two or three, however many that you would like to bring. We would love to have them as well. We're going to have a great show for you tonight, even though we are short of a few people. We're going to do this thing. Hang in there with us. Meow, meow.
Yes, man, we are gonna do the damn thing. And Mr. Oh what, Mr. Make It Do What It Do, Lee Jack, my bro, is in the house. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm here making it do what it do, even though, like you say, we're a little short. Hey, I ain't one to gossip again. I haven't said it before, but there's some people out there in them streets. Way out there in them streets.
Listen, don't be giving
way out there in them streets.
But you ain't heard that from me, though. You ain't heard that from me.
I'm talking about deep out there in them streets. All right, Mama D, last but not least, the lady that always holds it all together, make sure we doing what we supposed to do. How you doing, pretty lady?
I'm doing fine. Tsuki. Yeah, good evening. Welcome. We're glad to have you. We are missing a few of our rugrats, but you know what? The show still must go on. We'll have a good show for you tonight.
All right. Well, the beautiful
thing
I'm
about here too.
I was just about to say.
I don't know why you forgot that.
I didn't. I was about to say the beautiful thing about that is we almost forgot Madeline, and there she go.
Hi, everybody. How y'all doing? Andre not feeling good tonight. I don't know where Mitch is, and I don't know where. What's the other girl's name?
J-Bug.
Janine. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry, girlfriend. I had a little memory lapse of names. It happens to me all the time. But anyway, we miss you, girl. We miss you, Mitch. We miss you, Andre. I hope everybody's okay. But all y'all out there, how y'all doing? We hope that y'all gonna have a good time with us tonight because we sure enjoy having you. Stay with us.
Well, there you go. And there it is. All right. So the good thing about having, less people tonight, I mean, whatever thoughts you got in your head tonight, you could fully get them out tonight. If you got something that's pressing, or if you just want to finish a complete thought, because sometimes we don't always get to do that because there's so many people that have to chime in. But tonight, let's just talk like we normally talk.
We do that all the time anyway.
We do. But sometime in the long format with so many people having to talk, by the time it get back round to you, sometimes you never found yourself had lost your train of thought of what you wanted to say because it took so long to get back to you.
That's why I be butting in real fast like that.
But tonight you don't have to worry about that. We'll allow you to get whatever it is off your chest that you want to get off your
I get to
chest.
talk a lot tonight, Mario.
Oh, Jesus.
Did I
Shut up,
say
down
that?
there. Jesus,
Okay.
Jesus, Jesus. I always talk about Jesus.
Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want.
I want to talk a lot, Jesus. I want to talk a lot tonight. Jesus, can I talk? Yes, I can. Thank you, Lord.
Uh-oh.
Now that we've
Yeah.
gotten the devotion over, let's go.
I want for to say, I don't know where that came from, but
I never started that
okay.
stuff.
We'll roll with it. Why not? But hey, see,
Right.
with not so many people on, that's the type of thing you get to do.
She always starting that kind of stuff.
Is she, Madeline? Is she?
You know how she did.
So are you saying that Mama D is a trouble starter? That's what you saying?
She makes it, is what I'm saying. You know, she makes it.
Oh, okay. Is that a
Too
polite way
I
of
jealous.
don't
saying
know
trouble
why.
starter?
I don't know why she can't be a good Southern belle and lady like I am. She's just a troublemaker.
She jealous.
I was
You
just
wish
about to
I
say.
was.
Any rebuttal?
There's
Oh
some
man.
things that don't need to be said.
Uh-oh.
Got that right. We do agree on that.
If it's okay with you lovely Southern Bells, can we start the show?
I ain't but one Southern belle here, and that's me.
Yeah, like she said, some things ain't worth responding to. We're just gonna keep it moving. Okay, so here's one of the questions that we had a while back, but one of the ones that we never really got to. I've always avoided it, but since tonight, let's just ask it. Do you find that this age, Marlena, you deal with loneliness or being single different than when you was 35? I guess the question is, how do you deal with loneliness now? Or do you even feel lonely these days?
Well, I feel lonely for some things, but not really feel lonely. I'm quite capable of keeping myself busy enough from being lonely to the point where loneliness becomes a problem or illness or something like that. You know, I don't know. I deal with. I don't know. I ain't lonely like that.
So all this boiled down to, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that kind of course kind of caught me off guard because I never think about being lonely in a way where it bothers me.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm lonely for some things, but sometimes, but not
If you say that one more time, I'm gonna be forced to ask you what you talking about.
You
sex.
already know what she talking about.
I know, but I just want to give, I'm trying to be cordial and keep it moving, but I'm gonna have to answer. What you talking about?
Some sex.
Oh, you get lonely for sex sometimes?
Sometimes I do, yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Sending all correspondence to Marlena. We'll double back on that one right now. We'll come back to it. We're gonna put a pin in there. We'll come back. Um, Mama Dean, what about you? Do you even get lonely, or do you find that you handle it different now as opposed when you were young?
I've never considered myself as being lonely. I am alone, but not lonely. Um, and do I handle it differently? Of course I do. Um, I think now I have just gotten to the point where I am enjoying being alone. Not saying that I wouldn't mind having someone in my life. I'm not saying
Yeah,
that at all.
yeah,
But
I
what
get
I
what
am saying is I can appreciate the quietness um, and the peacefulness that I have.
Yeah.
Um, Somebody else asked me that actually last week about loneliness. I don't think of myself as being lonely because I'm basically a phone call away from anybody that I want to talk to. There are times when I want to pick up the phone. I'll call Marlena. I call you, uh, and I call Leon. So I mean, and others that I can call, and we can joke around, talk. We can talk serious. We can talk, whatever. But I don't really consider myself, because I'm a people person, and I
Yeah.
don't consider myself as lonely. They always talk about me at the job every time I get QA on the phone. I said, there you go, trying to make friends on the phone. I don't try to make friends. I'm just a friendly person, you know, and I can relate to just about anything that somebody will talk about, or, I'm willing to listen. Um, but yeah, I do handle it differently. Um, when I was younger, even though when I look back now, I wasn't lonely, but I thought I was. When I lived by myself, I thought I was. And when I just had my foster daughters, I thought I was, but I wasn't.
okay. Now, I'm gonna turn this around to Leah. And I know most men, we don't talk about things like this. We don't say stuff like this to each other. Nobody call up, up, hey Dave, guess what, man?
Right.
I'm so damn lonely. We don't talk like that. You know what I mean? And if you do,
Right.
the guy who's saying he lonely, the other guy on the other end will be rolling. Wait, what? This uncharted territory. I don't know what to say to him. You know what I mean? So, I'm asking you, Leah, but I pretty much, do you get lonely, and do you deal with it different as opposed back then to now?
I mean, no, I don't get lonely. I think I look at it more as time to get to know myself, get to understand what I like and what I want and what I want to deal with in life now. Get to more like a reflection time. You
Okay,
look back on things and you say, well, I know that this went that way and it might have been because of this. So in the future, I want to do it this way so that it doesn't turn out that way. You look back on, you don't be lonely. You be more of, I mean, if you've gotten to that point or grown past yourself as a man, you take the time by yourself or to yourself to get to know more about you, to get to understand more about yourself.
okay,
If I mean by that, because you know, like you say, we men we don't do the feel anything and calling friends and telling, hey, come hang out with me or do this or do that, or we tend to try to tackle things on our own and handle things and make things happen on our own. So we get more independent. So I mean that's what it is when we say that when we're by ourselves. We tend to reflect more on ourselves.
Yeah. Well, for me, I think one of the worst, and this one of these things where I'm telling y'all right now before I say this is gonna be one of them truth type things. Um, for me, the worst travesty you can have is when you're with someone and you still feel alone,
Mm,
and they're there, you're there, but it feels so distant. It feels so, like y'all just sharing a space, but there's really no real connection and no real just bonding and whatnot. So being alone don't always mean that there's no one there. You
Right.
know what I
right.
mean? So what could be there? You still feel like they, a million miles away. And that loneliness hurts more than anything else, because you feel like sometimes you wanna, okay, I'm gonna step outside myself today and try to facilitate this and make it go right. But then when that person don't want anything to do with it or say something that kind of mess it up, or you go, oh, this is why I realize I don't fuck with them. You know what I mean? So it's a sad thing, and like Leon said, for the most part, unless we got a female friend to talk to, these are the type of things that we traditionally in the past don't call your friends with. Now everybody is on that whole, hey, call your friend and check on them mental health, awareness and all that type of stuff. But that's a recent thing. For years, we had nobody to talk to unless you just had that one cool person you can just really talk to. And for us, it's usually the opposite sex. It never was that
Yeah.
same sex type of person. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a shame, but yeah, I've had moments where you just really feeling like, how in the fuck I ended up here?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah,
When you get to that point, when is enough enough? Because it sounds like it's faking it to make it. Am I wrong?
but regardless of what the relationship is, or whether it's like what I just said or any other type, a lot of
Yeah.
people, you know what I'm saying? By the time most people realize that they really need to go, truth be told, it's probably way too, you realize it way too late. Let's say if you decide you're leaving today, you probably should have left 6 months ago.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We all kind
Yeah.
of realize
Yeah.
too late that,
Yeah.
you know, stuff
I know
kind
what
of
you're
messed
saying.
up. Because
Okay.
especially with y'all women, y'all love so good and so hard, y'all still want to believe that this dude is right. You
That's
know what I'm
true.
saying? We
That's
feel,
very true.
yeah,
Yeah.
we want to believe. So, and sometimes that want to believe brings you to that ultimate thing where you realize, damn, I did truly love him, but this turned out to be a waste of time, and I got to move on.
Right.
Yeah.
So, um, let me ask you a question, Ms. Dianetta. Do you believe if there was no government assistance, there would be more deadbeat moms?
We got plenty of them now with public assistance.
So, so mad.
um Unfortunately, yes, I do think that. And the reason I think that is because the world has changed. Um, Young ladies are having babies, but they don't have that mother instinct. Um, what our parents used to call mother wit. They don't have that,
Mm-hmm.
and they do what they do so they won't hear or get in trouble with the law as far as taking care of these children. And I'm speaking, and Marlena can attest to it from working in the school system. We got a lot of mamas out there who just go on day by day. And if they did not get that assistance, I would hate to think more children than not would be at the doorsteps of the fire station, because they got these safe places now at the fire stations, at the hospitals, and the police stations, with notes saying that they can't take care of these kids.
Wow. One of the messed up parts about this, and one of the reasons that this question came about, and I should have had this clip read. I actually got it in my phone, but they were saying that when child support is so unfair as far as the way the men go, they say if 50 men came down to file, if 50 women came down to put somebody on child support in the state of Alabama, 50 men, they say by the end of that day, all those 50 men would be in the system, and depending on what's going on with them, and some of them had warrants issued for their rest before the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
They said 35 women came down 6 months ago, and half of those people came 6 months ago as women have not even been put into the system yet.
And won't be.
Something is wrong with that.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Yes, it is.
Because the system is geared to keep the black man down. It's geared to kick him in the nuts as much as possible for being something that these, I hate to say it, these bitter ass women think that all men are. And all men ain't that.
No. But for you to tell me that some 50 men can come down and they'll all be in the system before the end of the day, and only 35 women have come in the past, 6 months been put on child, but they ain't even been put in the system. It's been 6 months, but they do 50 men a day.
Wow.
They try to do as many men as possible.
Yeah, something is wrong with that, man.
That's not right.
That's what they do.
No, it's not right. You're right. It's not right.
And let's say if me and Leon, like, something happened to, God forbid, and we went down to try to get government assistance, say we want Section 8, we want to try to go get housing, Now, I ain't gonna throw SNAP and food stamps on that, cause shit, I know plenty of men getting food stamps these days, so that has changed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna throw that on there, but when it comes to, Section 8 and TANF and stuff like that, it used to be a time that we were automatically disqualified, period.
Right.
If we went down there. But now times are different. They are starting to give me in stuff now. But I guess we had to, to fight and say, hey, we're taking care of kids out here by ourselves too, But I just think that if the women, because the women don't have wait, I'm about to say a real dumb statement. Some women don't have no issue when it comes to the money and stuff, because a lot of it is handed out to them. We don't have nobody handing us out now when it comes to taking care of these kids. We get pats on the back, say, oh, he's taking care of his kid. He doing what he's supposed to do. No woman ever, where the dad at? You ought to put that boy on child support. Nobody ever says to us, what ain't mom at? You ought to put that girl on child support. Nobody ever say that to us.
Right.
They don't. You're right. They don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, all right, Marlena, back to you. Do you think that if government assistance wasn't around, be more deadbeat moms?
I hate to say it, even though there are moms who are getting government assistance, they still deadbeats.
Yeah,
They
I mean, yeah.
they get those funds. They don't do no self-training at home for with the kids. They don't do no early educating the kids. They're not cooking proper meals for the kids. They're taking the money and buying for their boyfriends, and a bunch of junk food kids can just go grab and get themselves. They're not cooking any meals, you know. Just
Yep.
because you have your kids and you getting a check and y'all got a place to stay don't mean that you're not deadbeat, because you can very well be deadbeat right in the confines of your own home.
I have said that for years. Not every present parent is a good parent. I have said this for a long time because when we used to see them commercial where they say, for some father, being president and showing up at half the battle. And I'm saying that I've seen people who pray that their daddy don't come today because he was not right. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah.
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 Doesn't make you a deadbeat. That's because you got the funds. That you getting the funds in the house, the funded apartment. You know, and all the goods don't mean that you're doing good with them or with the kids. So you can be very well deadbeat mom, right where you are with your kids in your place, and with the food stamps and with finances that you got, whatever you got. Don't make it a good parent.
Yeah. I had a cousin, and I don't know if they do this where y'all stay, but they organize like these little bus trips to take people to casinos on the weekends and stuff like that. Uh, and in Atlanta, that's what they do. They would meet at like, I don't know, the Greyhound terminal or something. And they would just do like some of it might be the same day, ride you over to Alabama or North Carolina somewhere to the casino, then you gamble, put you on the bus and they come back. And my cousin would always say, I can't wait the next month my child support comes so we can go to the casino. She used to say this a lot. And this when I was like 12 or 13. But at the time, you didn't understand how trifling this was. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Because to it didn't matter to you. It had nothing to do with me. But
yeah.
then when you grow up and you realize, you was like, wait a minute. And then like she all like into the church and stuff now, but I talked to her about a month ago, and I said, I remember when she talked like she did, and I said, I remember you used to be real trifling. She's like, what you talking about? Then I brought up the child support thing that I just brought up, to y'all, and she said,
Mhm.
look, he had it anyway. That what that money was for. And she said with a straight face, if I couldn't enjoy it, what was the purpose of getting it? That's what she said.
What?
Oh, wow.
So
But a,
Wow.
but a
she's
lot of women feel that way though.
she still got a trifling mentality. Holy rolling.
Mhm.
She
Oh,
she
them be the biggest ones is trifling.
She's holy rolling with a trifling mentality.
Them be
Yes.
the biggest ones.
And that's what
I
I'm
went,
saying. Leon paid child support. My friend Dave paid child support. His son was grown and he was
my
still
God.
paying back child support and stuff. I mean, his son 25, right? And he still have to pay child support because I mean, some of it is his fault because he did that whole I'm gonna go off the grid for a couple of years and take under the table jobs and that old stuff that us black men tell other black men to do, which is dumb as shit. Cause when you come back on the grid, that bill still gonna be sitting there. So you know what I'm saying. And then not only that, you worse because by the time you come back on the grid, your license been suspended. You got to go back through all of that to get all that straight. It's just a shit show when you don't do right by child support. But his son damn near 30, and you still paying.
Oh, wow.
So people think because they grow up, it falls off the book. It does not.
Yeah.
No, you pay it till it's paid.
Yep, you paid. You do is paid.
Especially if that parent is getting government assistance.
Yep. And the part he bitch about the most is the boy grown. He don't see a dime of it. Still goes to his mama.
Right. Which
And
is even
then,
more trifling.
yep, that's what I'm saying. And that's the part that drives him crazy. My son, his son now has a daughter, and he's still paying child support for a son that has a daughter, but the mama and the son don't hardly talk, but she get that check every month for him, and she ain't even taking care of him at this point.
Right.
So
They
that
telling
shit
them.
need to be fixed.
Now, I've been saying it for years.
But no, if she did well without it, just drop it because he got to live.
Or at the very least, if the part when he wasn't around and he wasn't supposed to do when he wasn't doing what he's supposed to do, okay, that's a wash. I'll give you that. But once that's paid up, say that man done.
Well,
You,
that's the
you,
only reason that they do it, Mario. As far as I remember that it was anytime that they were of age and the father was still paying child support, it was because that it was child support that he didn't pay
Yeah, it's usually back child support.
in the
Yeah.
past.
But see what Mario is saying and what all men are saying is if it's back child support and that child is over the age of 18 and grown, give the money to the child. Don't be giving it to the mama because the mama don't deserve.
yes,
She don't need.
Right.
yes,
The child
Oh,
needs.
yeah, I get that.
But the mama gonna keep it and keep on spending it on herself, even though the child grown out their house. They gonna
mm-hmm,
continue to buy they nails, get their hair did, get
yep,
some weed, go on like Mario said, go to casino, spend it how they want to spend it,
Yeah.
and do what they want to do. They gave nothing to the child, and still ain't
Yeah.
giving nothing to the child.
Yeah, I think I think if yeah, if a child is over 18 and child support is still being owed as far as the courts is concerned, that yeah, I think it should go to the child.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
yep. That and whatever you say that I owe you is what I owe you. But the back child support payments come from a lot of time when they go file for government assistance or they go file for tenor for some whatever money they give them, you got to pay that shit back to them.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna get
So
theirs.
they're gonna get
It's
there.
just,
That's what I'm saying. Whatever you say that I owe from when you made that judgment, fine. But don't charge me because she went down there and decided to put on, to get welfare. Right
Yeah.
now, if you're a complete deadbeat, I get that, but not the dudes who out there trying. Because some women put you on child support even though you active in the child life.
yeah, they do.
All
They
right,
do.
so Leon, it's on
I don't
you.
know if y'all remember the incident where I think I said this before where uh my husband uh before we were married and he had another child um and we were all in court together, the other mother and I and my husband. uh um we were all in court together because he was being brought up for child support, and they were up at that point. I was getting some government assistance, and they were upset with him, with us, because um they wanted to get increases. And we were both saying, no, we did not want increases. And they took us in the back and wanted to know, was he beating us and, or threatening us? Or, because, he was a good dad. He was a good dad. And neither one of us had any problem with it. And they just found it, you know, unreal that she and I was on the same page with it, you know, and that and that we were kind of taking my husband's side and they were like, is he threatening y'all? Did he? And see, he was a big linebacker. He was a big linebacker in college and all that stuff. And so, he was a big man. So they felt like that we were being threatened. And we kept no, he does what he's supposed to do. So we don't need any increases. If we ask him for anything more, he provides if he possibly can. And if he can't, it's just something that's understood because he's got to live too.
Yeah, yeah. And one of the dumbest things I
Try to
think that
marry you.
they do, and one of the dumbest things I think is that you trying to tell me that they are saying that once one judge issue an order on a person, that another judge can't overturn it. That seems ignorant to me. We got guys out there who have signed birth certificate and find out that it ain't they child, but a child support order has been drawn against them, and you pretty much stuck with that.
And I
Legally,
think it's
if you
sad
sign the birth
too.
certificate, you are the father of record. It doesn't matter who
what the DNA says. You sign that birth certificate.
I'm sorry. Can in this world right now, if you wanted to, could you go change your name, Miss Donetta?
Yeah, I can go change it.
Okay, the same way that goddamn birth certificate could be changed. Anybody can change their name. I can get my name off
But
of
they
that birth
won't. But they
certificate.
won't do it. They won't do it.
That's
But that's
crazy.
but that's what I'm saying. That is crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So nobody can right a wrong.
Now, when it comes
You
to that, no.
I mean, yes,
they're
they
starting
can,
to
but they
fix it.
won't.
Yes, I
They
want to say they're
can,
starting to try
they
to change
Well,
it, but
can.
it's
legally,
so
no, they
hard.
can't.
It's so
Because
hard.
if whether they get child support from this person or not, if he is on record and he signed that birth certificate, Jesus Christ could come down here and they still say no, that's his child.
But as far as child support go, the way that normally work, you have to have a good woman who says stop the child support payment. She has to be the one that says,
Right.
you know
But you ain't
what?
gonna find them too many.
What you say,
Yeah.
Leon?
So you ain't gonna
Yeah.
find them plentiful nowhere.
But that's the only way that can happen. She has to be the one to say, you know what, this ain't right. This ain't his kid, you know. But a lot of women ride with that. Well, you signed the birth certificate, so therefore it's yours. And that's the end all to be all. Be like, that shit
No.
is crazy.
And some of them try to get them to sign the birth certificate because they know that's the law.
Yep.
Right. And then they hit them with that old saying that they hit them with. You feed them long enough, you're gonna start looking like you. Boy, don't get me started on that shit.
All right, to close this question out right here,
Oh,
Leah, go
Lord
ahead
have
and answer the question.
mercy.
Do you think it'll be more deadbeat moms if there wasn't government assistance?
There'd be more of them come to light. Yeah, it'll be a ton more of them to come to light because they all out there. Like Marlena said, they all out there. They out there in droves. But only thing that'll do is it'll shine more light on them.
Yeah.
Because God, I swear for God, it's a bunch of tripe.
Well, yeah, some of them outer cover deadbeats and some of them undercover deadbeats.
But it's a ton of them out there. And like I said, if it got to the point where they was pointing them out like they point out the men, oh, you'd be like, well, goddamn, I didn't know it was that bad.
Mm. Well, yeah.
Like
I mean,
motherfuckers.
You knew Leon was gonna be a little bitter for that one.
yeah.
Yeah, but
I
can you
mean,
blame him? No, I won't blame him.
No, you can't. No.
No, not at all.
Motherfucker. Goddamn lied. Goddamn, he had me paying child support for goddamn 2 years, double paying. What the fuck? Trifling motherfucker. Boy. Well, we can't force her to pay it back, Mr. Jackson. What the fuck? Oh, but you forcefully took that shit from me. Okay.
yep. Yep. And so let me ask you this, Leon, just right off the top of your head, if you could, what changes or would you like to see? If you could run it, what would you change? I mean, give me your
First,
overall.
first and foremost, child support would not go to the mother. It would go directly to the child. Give them a bank account, have them start if they got a savings account, checking account, or whatever. Start them an account at whatever age you got them started at. Now, if the mother needs something for as diapers, clothes, food, anything like that for the child, then it has to be spelled out. You can use that money to get these things. Other than that, if it ain't on this list of things you can get, you can't even touch the money. When the child gets of age, that card goes to that child, and all the money goes to the child, whatever it is. Because, like I said, just like they told me, whatever bills I got, I made them bills. That child didn't make them bills. I got to, if I'm living outside of my means and can't afford to take care of that child, then you need to reevaluate what you're doing and fix your bills to where you can afford to take care of a child. I feel as though that should be the same for these mothers. That child didn't make these bills, them bills that you claim that you got, because you was getting them bills before you had a child. Lights, water, gas, everything else. You was getting all them bills before you had a child with that man. You was paying them bills before you got a child with that man. Now all of a sudden you got a child with that man, you think he should pay them bills? Hell no. Continue to pay them goddamn bills yourself. Shit.
Woo!
Or child support. For what? So you can goddamn me, like you said, go to the casino, take trips here and there, and instead of neglect your child, instead of neglect that child that you claim that you supposed to be. Girl, if you don't get the fuck out of my face.
I need my child support check. I need 12 more scarves.
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about?
I need a purple one. I need a purple one. I need a blue one to go around it.
But here's the thing, Leon is telling the truth, cause like with the Snap card or stuff like that, you can program the card to be able to what you can and can't spend on it, right? So certain things you should not be, you know what I'm saying? You can't cash out nobody. You know what I'm saying? You can't go down there and they say Tunica, Mississippi on your card, hotel in Tunica. You can't do that.
Right.
You know, but
now, Leon, see, I need a new ring.
See?
You know. So
what they say, you better go shake your tootie and go get some Rudy to get that thing.
I need an umbrella to go with my new dress that I got with my child support last month.
See?
Lord.
That's what they say. I swear for God, they say that.
I'm gonna need a little extra because I need 2 pairs of shoes. And they're gonna cost a lot of money.
Then that's another point. You just brought up another point. Even when you're paying child support, some women still be trying to get you more. They'll tell you they ain't shit. You know, you could do more.
That's right. I need an increase.
Yeah, I got that one too. Yeah, me 3 years ago. And the motherfucker steady trying to goddamn me scam and goddamn me get her to pay her calls. Is you out your damn mind? I'm not paying shit off for you. Well, if you give me half of this, I can pay it off and then I can give a car to my your daughter. I'm not giving you half of nothing. Then turn around less than 3 months later, she done goddamn get the car in for something different. Not you out your goddamn mind. Boy, I tell you.
Let's switch something.
Go back to the light.
And Leon's like, whoa, boy.
No, you get Leon started.
Yeah, boy.
Oh my God. Bless you.
Damn,
okay.
Goddamn blood boiling around here.
Oh my God.
Let me take me another sip of my cup. Shit.
That's right.
So let's go on a different note. Miss Donetta, right now, this current point in your life, not in the past, not in the future, right now, what would make you the most happy?
Better health, good health.
Okay.
$50,000.
That's it? 50,000?
I can do what I need to do for 50,000 because I can make that 50,000 work for me. I wouldn't be working for it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, 50,000. I got you. All right, Leon, what about you? Right now, this very moment, what will make you happy?
This very moment.
This very moment.
After that last question, to slap a motherfucker right about now would be good.
Wow.
But you know, I'm like Miss Dinetta. She good health. That 1 billion that the lotto is offering right about now would be nice.
You gotta be greedy. Oh
Hey,
Lord.
like you say, I'm gonna make that billion work though. I'm gonna make it work.
Yeah, somehow I got a feeling, yeah, you can make $1 billion work.
Yeah, make that billion work. And then what they say, to be on the beach, butt naked in the sand, just chilling on the beach,
Naked.
butt naked in the sand, just chilling.
Everybody want to be butt naked on them old beaches.
See,
Oh, I mean, hey, you can't even go wrong with that. What about you, Marlena?
you
Right now.
know, my answer is none different than what Leon said. I have my lottery tickets. Will make me happy. What would make me most happy right now is for me to have one of those winning numbers. To
Okay.
have the winning number.
Right.
I wasn't say
The
one of
only,
those winning. That
the
would mean you
only
sharing
winning
it
number.
with people. Yeah,
I
that
guess
was
I
say,
should.
yeah.
Because I got a bunch of tickets.
I mean, that's so messed up. Diane had said that to me. I think it was either yesterday or day for yesterday. Well, I'm going online to play the lottery. I'm like, what? What for? She's like, you haven't heard? I'm like, no, heard what? She was like, it's at such and such and such. I was like, I haven't played the lottery in about 5 or 6 years. I mean, it don't even cross my mind to play the lottery. But I'd be like,
Mine either until it gets big. And then I start playing. Right along with everybody else.
I ain't even know you could buy lottery tickets online now. She was
Oh
like, well, you
yeah.
can buy them
Oh,
Yeah, but I
online.
don't
definitely.
know how to do it.
Right. I ain't even
I,
tried to do
I don't know how to
Yeah,
do it online.
yeah,
But
that's
I
what I was
bought
like.
some
I
in
don't
South
know.
Carolina the other day. And I bought some. Uh, I bought some in South Carolina Sunday. It was Sunday or Saturday? Saturday.
And
That's
did you
what I
get
was.
some in North Carolina too?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, okay. When the
Yep.
drawing?
They do I think Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. You know what? Hell, the kids just pick out some goddamn them. You know, with that, they say that old dumb luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kids,
Just as many, you know what? Excuse me. Just as many people win with just the computer generated. You know,
Yeah.
people. I want to do birthdays and da 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 da. Take your chances either way.
Yeah, lucky numbers and all this. And generate you some numbers and go from there.
Right.
Man, somebody told me I hit the lottery. You check them numbers, your whole fucking body will go numb if you realize them numbers match up. You
Right.
you 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 you.
I can deal with a numb body. I can deal with a
Yeah,
numb
I
body.
know, but
I don't think I don't think my body would go numb. I think you'll see me be as limber.
I'm telling you, you'll go through that excitement, but then you'll realize I can't tell nobody. You know how y'all will do that? I can't tell nobody, and they'll come and have you parade your ass right out there and tell the whole fucking world on the news.
I tell everybody.
Well,
Cause
some, you know what?
I tell every motherfucker I know. Yeah, I hit the goddamn. Fuck
You
with
know
my
what?
money. Come ask me for some money, and you already know what I'm telling you. Get the fuck out of my face. Be alone.
I be
No.
on Facebook long enough to give everybody in my circle my phone number, and then I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
And they said they charge you to remain anonymous. I'm like,
Some
that's
some states
crazy.
some states won't allow you, like Virginia. They don't allow you to remain anonymous.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
said. And then in Georgia, you have to pay. They take a portion of your money if you want to remain anonymous. Like,
yeah.
that's
I think that's
crazy.
crazy. I
Come,
think that's crazy.
come find me, cause
Hmm.
y'all gonna get a piece of my mind. Y'all
Yeah.
gonna get the full
Then tell it,
verbiage.
cause you ain't getting. You listen. You already gonna take half of it anyway. So,
Right, exactly.
go ahead and tell who you want to tell, cause I
Right.
know how to fix my mouth to say no.
Right. I already know I ain't got a problem with telling nobody no. I tell my mama now, oh, get an
Oh,
note. Baby, can I have
But
a
get,
note?
but get what? You had to be careful because these dumbass fools think you walking around with 200 million in your pocket.
No, see, this one I got security, and I got this old pistol. I got my pistols right here beside me. Try me, you want to. Try me, yo.
Where the money at? What the 200 million? So
Okay.
nigga, you broke in here thought I had 200 million in the house.
Yeah, you thought I had it in my pocket. I tell you what I got in my pocket. This big pistol. You want that? Oh, okay.
Boy, you know,
If
like they said,
anything happened to me, all the money going to somebody else. So it's not going to you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna spend it.
Yep.
So if I go to jail for shooting you, guess what? When I get out, I still can spend it. But when
You may not
if
even
you get
go
out,
because you got enough ducats to fight the case. You might not even go to
right,
jail.
Yeah.
right, and if you make it out the house alive, what you gonna spend?
oh
Nothing.
wow.
I mean, but he got a point there. He really got a point.
Yeah.
Make it out.
So
That's all I'll say. Make it out. And we'll talk from there.
Leon.
You know,
uh,
I got a magazine. It started off with 17 and ended up with 23. I'm just saying. And one in the chain. Don't play.
Leon say,
You
look,
got to make
I
it out the
don't know
door.
about y'all, but I done went over this scenario a time or two. So play if you want to. I'm ready.
Hello.
Play with me if you want to. I don't. I play with kids, mine, but not total.
That's what I'm saying. He said, I done been over this thing.
Oh yeah, because when Frank was living, he and I, because he played regularly. I did not so much, but he did. And we would sit down and talk about what, if we won, what we would do and everything. And he said, I don't care who calls me. If they're not on this list that we talking about,
They ain't getting shit. Fuck them. What Bernie Mac said, fuck him with a cast iron dick this long. Fuck him.
because people from far, people who you never, I'm your cousin from your uncle's,
Yeah, you ain't
whatever.
got
I
to.
don't know you.
Where was you at when I need $10?
I know,
Right.
right?
Shit, get you a life, and it ain't mine.
But that's true. People gonna come out the woodwork. I mean, matter of fact, it's gonna be people gonna come out the woodwork. You ain't talked to them in a while, but all of a sudden, boy, I've been meaning to call you. You
I
know
bet
that?
you have.
You
Okay,
been
well,
on my
keep
mind
on.
real heavy lately.
I'm gonna be on your mind.
I guess so.
Let
Real
me stay
heavy.
on there. Let me stay on there. Real heavy.
It's just funny how people do things. Cause I had a girlfriend, and this guy that she used to date, uh, her mom passed, and he called her. He just came right out, pretty much, and said, "If you need any help with your finances," I'm like, kidding me. I said, he came right out and said, if you need any help with your finances. I'm like, she said, yeah. And she said, well, how do you know I was getting some finances? She said, who told him I was getting anything? She said, which, of course, she was her mom's only daughter. So I guess he knew that she would. But
Of course. Yeah.
what would that, what would you?
That's when black folks assume that hey, they got something.
Marlena, I had an ex that he and I were not dating anymore. My dad died. He saw on the paper that my father had died. He came to the house, asked me I needed help. I said, no, my brother said I got it. And then he started coming to my house regularly. I just wanted to take you out to dinner. I just want to do this. And he's being all nice and stuff, like we was dating again. He's like, I really been thinking about you. We might need to try it a second time. Well, I don't do overs. I play golf sometime and I don't do mulligans. So he came out one day. He said, I really want to ask you for a favor, but I don't know how to ask you. I said, you ain't never stop. I mean, I'm the same person. You can ask me whatever you want. Um, well, I know your daddy worked at the post office and he left you a little bit of. I need to borrow like $5,000. I was like, 5,000?
He took
No,
you out to dinner and then told you he needed to borrow.
yeah.
He should have kept his little money.
I said, you better go ask your wife because he was married. He was a married guy. So you better go ask your wife. We got ourselves in a bind, and I need to make this right. I said, well, I can't help you, and don't plan to help you. Like I said, if you and your wife got in a bind together, then y'all need to get out of it together. I can't help you.
Wow.
And of course, so we've got history, and so yeah, we do have history, but not that kind of history. And I didn't see him anymore. After that, he said his heart was broken. He never thought I would say no to him. Like, well, I didn't have no problem telling you no.
Right.
Shit, he lucky his ass wasn't broken after you put your foot in it for asking for $5,000. I mean,
I know, right?
now you even
And I
shorter because now
hadn't
you
seen,
done spent money on
and
this
I hadn't
dinner.
seen him in 3 years. That's the
Oh,
main thing.
you should put one of them big brothers on him.
I should have.
You know what I'm saying? Now y'all gonna be even further behind the 8 ball. Now you don't spend this money on the dinner. Now you even further back behind the 8 ball.
I
Sorry
know,
for
right? You
you,
shouldn't have wasted your money on the dinner because you.
player. Sorry for you.
She should have asked him, what you gonna do for this 5? You plan on working?
I didn't even want to know.
You plan on working it out?
Oh, pool boy.
You get paid once a week now, so goddamn it.
No, right?
Only one time.
Yeah, that's good.
You had a lot of nerve. That's all I got to say.
That's just crazy. I mean, that's just crazy.
I mean, but that's what people do, though.
But
They do it.
there was a guy in my hometown too, and he would look in the newspaper and see who lost a husband, and he would go call on those women.
Damn.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a part of me going, that's fucked up, but a part of me going,
That's a
that
good
shit
hustle.
kind of ingenious.
Yeah.
He would go call on those women.
What the old deacons say? If you need anything, just call me.
I mean, hey, look, they lonely too, they business up, got a little money coming in. Hey, look. Baby, I'm coming through. So, what size he wears? Man, it's a win-win if you can wear his clothes too. Shit.
You know what? That wouldn't even happen. That would be so freaking weird for me.
It might be weird for you, but shit, if your husband had good taste, shit, I'm good.
Oh, no. Oh, that shit got to go.
He said it is. Gonna go out the door with me, shit.
I'm looking at you and looking at my husband too.
Yep.
It'll help you. As they say, it'll help you with the transition.
No, hell no.
Seamless transition, huh?
Yes, it'll be a seamless transition. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
You be ready to fight because I done called you my husband's name.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be too
at
weird.
that particular point, you can't even be
No way I
mad.
could do that.
That brings up a question. Can you live in a house where your significant other has lost a spouse or significant other with the same everything, the memorabilia, the pictures of that person, and everything is still intact?
I will give you a period to,
Yeah.
adjust and to mourn and to get, past that. But I'll be damn, I'm gonna get up every morning looking at Doug goddamn face. So I after a while, Doug gotta be, you can keep it. I ain't saying throw it away, but put Doug ass in the attic.
Right.
Doug got to
So
go.
what is a specific? You have a time frame that you're thinking of?
I don't know, but if after a couple months or whatnot, she still walk about weeping past Doug, then we got problems anyway. Then if she can't get over Doug,
Okay,
at some
Leon.
point you got to get over that thing.
Right. The first question you got to ask is how long Doug been gone? How long ago was it that he was gone now? When you say 3, 4 years, okay, and you just started dating after the 3, 4 years, then we started dating 2, 3 years after that. So that would have been 3 years ago, and you still in mourning, and you still got some got to go. So we can't do this. Either I got to go or he got to go. One of the two.
Marlena.
Um, I don't think that I would want to live with my significant other and his prior girlfriend or wife or whoever is all over the walls and photos photos of that person everywhere. And I'm like, Mario, yeah, keep them by all means, because that person was a part of your life. You cannot erase that, but still you have to have uh, respect to me as to who I am in your life now.
Like
I asked this question because my godmother, well, both my godparents are dead, but my godmother died first. And she was a picture taking woman. She had portraits all over the place, some that were taken by photos, some that had been painted, some of them together as a couple, and all that kind of stuff. And he eventually remarried. He would not let his wife, his current wife, take any of those pictures down.
No.
I wouldn't have been his wife.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I say,
I wouldn't have been his wife.
She been gone 4, 5 years or however long. Okay, you can have plenty of time to grieve. You can keep 1 or 2 pictures. Anything other than that, look here. Is
Because
either
I
him.
was living in Nebraska when he got married, and I came back to visit him. And I was accustomed to when I opened the door, you would see a portrait of him and her together in formal wear. And when she opened the door, she said, "Well, come on in." And I looked, and I was like, that picture's still up here. And the picture was still, I was like, I didn't even live there, and I was taken back. Then I went in the family room, same pictures right where she left them before I was like, and so I looked at her and I said, "You still got the," she said, "He won't let me move them." Like, okay.
No.
No,
Because even
I'm changing everything.
yes, because even
How
after
I want the
I
house
have you
to.
move them, even after I have you move them, and then you take them to the attic or whatnot, and then when I come home and I say, "Baby, where you at? baby. And then you keep telling me, shh. And I'm like, baby, what's wrong? Be quiet. Can't you see I'm fucking down? No, we done then too. If you got to go take moments out to be with Doug every so often, no, you got to let Doug go, baby. He dead.
Yeah. No, I don't want even
like I said,
her taste in what she bought for the house and all of that. I want my personality. If I'm your new spouse and your wife decorated the house and it's not to my liking, well, whether it's to my liking or not, I'm gonna change it. I want to change it to what I want it to look like, not what she had it to look like.
That's true. Because if I moved in a woman's house and that other man had a man cave, and then I'm about to make this my man cave, that shit got to go. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that.
It's all about your comfortability.
Yeah, you change it to whatever it makes you comfortable living in that space.
Right.
Yep. So I don't know. That's a weird one, but no, you can't. No, man. If they gone, you like I said, you honor the memory. You acknowledge. Ain't nobody saying suppress it. Ain't nobody saying and pretend it didn't exist. No, nobody saying that. I'm saying you got a chance. Like I said, get you a little. If you like I said, it got to be somewhere out the way where I can't say. I ain't even saying you can't keep it. Let's find a spot. That's your spot. But we gonna have to make some wholesale changes to the house decor and everything, because I don't want you standing at no spot on the couch there with me and Betsy used to sit and watch me move it. Who want to keep hearing that shit?
Mm-hmm. Everything got to be changed. Like I say, after so long, hey, I know y'all had some great years together, whatnot, but hey, it's either me or him.
Yep. But Leon,
so if he had
exactly
a special,
how you gotta say it though, just like Leon said.
So if he had a recliner chair, she'd have to get rid of it.
Hell yeah, I want to wear my own ass spot in the chair. Hell no, I don't want to try to nestle into his ass spot. I want to wear my own ass spot into it.
I got to make it comfortable for me. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes.
Shit, he might have liked the old raggedy.
But that was his chair. Who wants to sit
he might
in
like an old puke green chair. He might have loved that puke green chair. I don't want no puke green chair. I want a goddamn leather recline.
Yes.
That massages my ass.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Like Marlena said, that was his chair. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Like Archie Bunker, that was his chair.
Yeah, he liked
So y'all changing the mattress and box springs too?
Damn right. I want to put my own groove in that motherfucker.
Yep. I don't care how long it takes. At some point, slowly but for surely, goddamn, if you do a time lapse of this house, you're gonna see it look totally different.
Mm-hmm. I want to lie in my own wet spot, goddamn it. Shit.
True.
I don't want to lie in his juices and my juices and your juices.
Oh Lord have mercy.
We gonna do our own juices.
Well, that's what they make mattress pads for. You throw them out.
We're gonna throw out the mattress and the mattress pad and get some whole new ones.
Yep, whole new one. I agree with Leon on that. I mean, at
some point, that don't have nothing to do with the mattress. The mattress pad protects the mattress, so you just throw them out.
Stay in the house.
We're getting all new shit.
Yeah, we getting new shit.
But you know what? I like new shit.
New carpet.
I like new shit, so I don't care.
Probably even new carpet. I want to give you some new.
You good? I'm good.
I like new shit too.
Yep, new shit. So what about you, Nick? Real quick, Nick, what about you? Somebody down, you dating a woman and her husband died, and you keeping all his shit, letting her keep up his pictures and all that shit?
I don't know. It depends. It ain't killing me one way or the other. I don't want to sleep in the bed he was slept in, though. But his pictures and stuff, I don't give a damn about that. Why would I care?
but this is where you gonna be living.
Okay. It all depends on if he had small kids or not. Because if he has small kids, it ain't right for me to take his daddy's pictures down.
I wouldn't take the daddy picture down. I'll find a nice little closet in the back. We'll tack them all up on the back of the closet door. Every time you finish your daddy, open this door, son. They on the back of this closet door here.
God, dog, Mario.
Step on in there.
Well,
Yeah.
now in that case, that's a good point, Mitch. Because if there are smaller children in the house and they want to have something of their dad's memory, I don't see a problem with them having something in their room.
I don't either.
I don't see them have a problem with nothing. A few pictures, but goddamn it, the whole house.
No. But in the common areas, no. But in their bedroom, they want to have some pictures of their dad or of their mom and dad together, or whatnot. Now that I would not have a problem with whatsoever.
I don't think I would have a problem with any of it.
But I don't want nothing in the common areas.
Well, I would have the kids' pictures in their room.
I want to be up and there getting my smooch on, my groove on. My husband, I'm sitting in the chair and I'm doing him in the reclining and I'm facing her picture.
And all you hear is get off my bitch, ho.
Oh Lord.
You know what I'm saying? If you doing all that, no, man, that shit got to go, man. And no disrespect, that shit has to go, man.
I can't do it. I'm all moved up with him and look up and there she is. I'm looking down. Like my grandson said, like my son said, my son had a picture of my grandmother on his dress. And he said he was getting his groove on with this girl. He looked up and Granny was looking at him.
Oh God.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Shit like that. No. And like you said about the sofas and the beds, no, man, we gotta get new shit, man. No.
Yeah.
Said, Mama, he said I was so through. He said I looked up and she was looking at me. I was like, Lord. He said I couldn't perform. Oh Lord, I said, son.
But you know what? The bigger picture we missing
gotta
right
put her
here.
somewhere else.
These people shouldn't move on unless you're ready to move on. Stop bringing people into this when you know you ain't ready.
Right.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Some people don't know that they're not ready until they find somebody else and they find out that they can't deal with it. Some people really don't know whether they're ready or not until they get involved.
I guess that's true, but in the process of you finding out whether you're ready, you find out that you're not ready. You have impacted my life and wasted my time. This time I spent with you, I could have been investing in somebody I'm gonna be with.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, if you find out that you ain't ready, why not just say, hey, look, I thought I was, but I really ain't.
Yeah.
And let me go about my goddamn business. I can find me somebody else that I can be off into.
Yep. Because the older we get, one thing I think we can all agree on, that no matter how broken somebody is, you can't fix them. Either they gotta want to be fixed, or they gotta, do some self-work on themselves. But you can't fix them.
Right. They gotta want to fix themselves. They ain't gotta they gotta want to fix themselves. If they don't want to fix themselves, then ain't nothing you can do to fix them, because it's just a waste of time, wasting your effort and a waste of your time.
Yep. Because no matter how much love you pour into them, no matter how much you show them you care, if they feel that if they just broken and just want to be broken, you can't do shit about it.
That's right.
So if they ain't ready to move on, like Lee just said, just be honest, and then we because at this point we all to the point where we can have conversations about stuff. It may hurt, but whatnot. But I so appreciate you if you save me from wasting all these months and shit.
Right.
But that's just the thing, Mario. People don't want to tell you stuff because they don't want to tell you the truth because they think they're gonna lose out on you.
Yeah.
By telling you, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for that. They think they're gonna lose out. And instead of telling you that, they keep going with it. Knowing good and damn well they ain't ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I can
About
see that
being honest. Some
happening.
people can't be honest.
I can see that happening.
Some people just can't be honest. They can't because they feel like they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose you. It's just like telling a woman you just want to fuck. I guarantee you, it's a whole lot of women that just want to fuck and they don't want to be involved with you. They just want to get nut and you leave their ass alone. But niggas is too scared to say what they want. Just like some women are too afraid to say what they want. Life ain't something to fuck with. You gotta be real with shit. Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Yeah. But most men know if you came and approached certain women that way, you will spend a lot more lonely non-fucking nights than you would if you just lied to them, but just say, you know, yes, I want to be in a relationship. Yeah, I care about you. You know, because at the end of the day, they want
to me, that's a waste of time. That's a waste of time, Mario.
It is.
That's a waste of fucking time.
Totally agree with you.
A waste of fucking time and 15 dinners.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, a woman to go out with you just to eat.
She will.
Ain't got no interest in your ass at all, just to eat.
Just to eat.
Y'all know this.
Yes, there are
you know a woman or two that's undone
daters.
You like that.
Yes, professional daters. They are there.
You've been with a woman that you just fed their ass every other day. Ain't got no intentions of letting you see no parts of the pussy.
Lord,
not even smell the draws. Oh, okay. So we got a naysayer over there. Like you ain't got a girlfriend who done a Nick roll like that.
They know they have. They know. Because even if it ain't for dinners, right? Women like some women love to keep what we call do boys around. They know that this guy want to screw them, right? So what they'll do, they'll have the boy doing all type of handyman shit, all type of, can you come over, look at my car? Can you change my air conditioner making a funny noise? Can you come look at it? And they dangle that, dangle the coochie because they know he wide ass open. He'll do anything she says. Right. Once again, Mitch joined us. Andrea was not feeling good today, y'all. So we wish a speedy recovery to Andrea. One of our crew is way across over them there seas. Now, like Leon said, you ain't heard it from me, but somebody way out there in them international streets, but they ain't need to
change.
Y'all know what? Y'all so mean.
Hey, she had
that girls trip. Yay. Shout out to
going to the club at 3 o'clock.
And out there in Dubai.
Had a late dinner. We just came from eat. What time did it? 3:30 in the morning? What?
Talking about going to the club, shaking
ass. That's my girl.
Hey.
We know what happened at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Y'all just jealous.
We ain't talking about your house at 3 o'clock in the morning, Leon.
Shit, it ain't got to be 3 o'clock in the morning. It can be goddamn 7 at night.
Leon, I told you.
You know what?
The party pops off that 7 round here.
You know what? I'm gonna say his stuff start early.
Leon said the party pop off at 7 round here.
His stuff start early.
Oh, silly.
Yeah, you late after 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Anything after 7 o'clock, you know it's a booty call.
It's late.
7 o'clock is like midnight.
It's about to go down.
Hey, can't even be bad.
Lord have mercy. You didn't get home, get time enough to get home from work and get a bite to eat. You already know.
Because I'm already ready.
You won't get no bite to eat because you are dinner.
Thank you. I'm that bite to eat.
You know what? I don't like your black ass.
Oh boy, y'all is crazy, man. Leah's a eater by
I'm a
day.
whole snack.
Hey, listen, I can't put that can't. I can't swallow that down my stomach.
Oh, you can swallow.
Somewhat, yeah, but it's calories.
You ain't got to swallow. Just let
I
it
can, I
swash
can,
around in your
I
mouth.
can swallow the calories, but I can't swallow the meat.
Just let it swash around in your mouth.
And listen,
Oh,
that is not
Damn.
that is not completely
Mario, you done lost control of your group.
fulfilling. That is
Hey.
not completely fulfilling. It's enjoyable,
Oh,
but
it's
not.
fulfilling.
It's enjoyable, but
What
not
they say
fulfilling
tastes great and
to
less
my
filling.
stomach.
Said it tastes great and less filling.
It ain't like nachos. It ain't
It's
like
chock full of proteins.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
yeah, but it's light.
Like I said, tastes great and less filling.
I need some filling.
Oh, I got some filling for you.
You ain't got nothing. Go on about your business.
Mm. Let me take another sip of my cup.
Let me call Madeline. Let me call Madeline.
Oh, you lost control, Mario.
Madeline, your boy over here being nasty. Marlene, you know that Leon is a proper gentleman.
Oh
Always.
my goodness.
And he would never say anything that's ugly or out the way. So I don't believe nothing you say about Leon, because Leon is my bestest friend in the whole wide world, and he's just perfect.
Mm-hmm.
The hell you say, Madeline? He nasty.
If
Man,
I could
He even got
recall.
a nasty laugh. You hear that?
nasty and freaky is two different things. I'm just saying.
And you was right there with him now, Marlena, when you were talking about the protein in the meat and all that stuff. You know that's innuendo.
You know what? Nobody asked your black.
Ladies and gentlemen, and there it is.
Mhm.
Oh my God. Okay, bro, take us out of here, bro. I mean, y'all tripping for this thing get way off the
Yeah,
rails.
but you get in trouble because he's scared he gonna get in trouble.
That's all. That's what it is. You know what it is.
Every time he say
Oh,
something, he got to hurry up. Every time he say something, we got to hurry up and go.
I had already been condemned and called black ass already, so trouble was already afoot.
Trouble is a foot when you open your mouth.
Watch out now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, goodness. It's been a great show. It's been a great time. It's been a great evening. My cup is almost empty, so that lets you know I really been on one because this cup was full when I started. And
Shut
ooh,
up, please.
mm-mm-mm.
Fool
I
with what?
I done got in my feelings a couple of times and had to cool off. Yeah, uh, yeah. If you're trifling, admit that you're trifling and go, and go and be stand strong on that shit.
Oh Lord.
Because there's a lot of y'all trifling women out there. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it. I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me. It's a bunch of trifling. Let me just go. It's a bunch of trifling bitches out there, but you ain't heard it from me.
Lord have mercy.
You ain't heard it from me. But I'm just
Man,
saying.
Anybody in the audience, if you have any comments, Leon is his
Yeah,
name.
yeah, it's a bunch of trifling bitches out there.
Direct them directly to him.
Yeah, it's a bunch of trifling bitches out there. I'm just saying, it's a bunch of trifling bitches out there. And if the government did them like they did these niggas, these men's,
These
then
niggas
they would
be
be they would be
Lord
goddamn
have
up a shit
mercy.
creek without a paddle. I ain't heard it from me. I ain't heard that shit from me. But I'm just saying, uh, trifling women, stand up. Be trifling out there in full view. If you're a good woman, hey, I commend you. I'm gonna take another sip for you.
That cup should be empty by now.
It's got a couple more sips in it. Couple more sips. Mm-hmm.
Okay, follow that one up, Marlena.
Well, just to touch on what Leon said a little bit, and we're gonna highlight on what was said earlier. Don't think just because you got assistance and you got a place and you got a uh, uh, food and your little welfare check or whatever it is, don't think that you ain't deadbeat. You can be deadbeat in your house if you is giving your money and your food stamps and buying other things with it other than what needs to be in the household. If you're not taking care of the kids, if you ain't educating the kids, if you're not teaching your kids manners, and if you're not maintaining your home the way that you're supposed to, you are still deadbeat parent. So that goes to show that you don't have to be absent and not doing anything to be deadbeat. Isn't that right, Leon?
They're right. They're
Thank
right.
you. Thank you so much, my bestest friend in the whole wide world. Marlene, thank y'all so much for joining us this evening. We appreciate you coming in. Come back next week. Don't forget to bring a friend. Don't forget to hit us up on all our digital avenues. We love you. Have a good evening. Meow.
Meow. All right, cat lady. Mama D, Mama D. It was all good right up until the very end. What you got to say about that, Mama?
Thank you for joining us. We enjoyed. We had a good session tonight, even though we were short, but we had a good session. But as a public service announcement, if you are a widow or widower or your special loved one has passed and you are looking for a new person to come in, don't leave all of that mess up on the walls and all the memorabilia and got a shrine of his chair and all that kind of stuff. If you have a new relationship, you need to start fresh, start anew. Nobody wants to be laying around in other people's bodily juices. They want to be laying around in their own. So, with that being said, we will see you all next week.
All right,
And
Mama.
if you're lonely, don't forget to hit Dianetta up at 6345789.
You can have somebody calling somewhere that they finna mess around and get charges. Oh my goodness. All right, people, to piggyback off of everything that everybody said, like Leon said, listen, women, if y'all know y'all done had somebody sign a birth certificate and it's not their child, please, I implore you, do the right thing. Don't make somebody be on the hook for 18 years when you know that you ain't right, you trifling, you ain't right. It's not fair. And plus, the big picture here, you're depriving the child from their real father. Put some time in it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and family and potential connections and closeness. So find out who really be y'all baby daddies. I know some of y'all are screwing way too many to know, but at least put some effort into it. That's all I gotta say.
They too tribal to figure that shit out.
Oh,
Way too many to know. Some of them know.
Well,
Some
some
of
of
them
them do.
don't.
That's
Some of them
true.
don't.
It's
But they gonna take the
small
one that
number.
they gonna try to hook up with the one they think is the best one to pay.
Yeah.
You know
exactly.
that's true too. That's true too.
That be the thing right there. Because they ain't putting none of their other baby daddies on child support, but they gonna put that one on child support. Trifling motherfucker. That's a whole nother show. We ain't gonna talk about that right now.
Take another little sip.
Hey, and,
Yeah.
and it should be a limit how many people they could bring down there. After about 5, look, you just ineligible for child support. At this particular point, if you bring 5 different guys and ain't none of them the daddy, you is ineligible for child support. Cause you wasting everybody's goddamn time.
You know,
It costs money to test these people.
one time where excuse me, Mario.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. You finish. I'm sorry.
No, I was done.
Okay. Did they have a thing one time where these women kept having babies and saying they didn't know who the dad was, and then they started legalizing making them getting their tubes tied?
In some states, yes.
I would say
Uh-huh.
In some states.
I have no clue.
And I know in some states, you know, they used to, the more children you had, the more money you would get. That's not the case anymore. They would increase your money by the number of kids, and then they found out that these young ladies were having babies just so they can get more money. That's not always the case. They do have a cap now on how much they can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In some states, because I do know a family that's all they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know we're supposed to be
in some families, that is the family business, having babies and getting money from the state.
Yeah,
Right.
I know a family in my hometown that does just that.
I do too. I know a couple of families like that.
Something is wrong when that is that's your thing. You know what I'm saying? Bringing
that's your
humans
family
into the
money.
world.
That's what you're proud of. Yeah,
that's what I'm
right.
saying. Bringing humans into the world and for one sole purpose is to, man, come on.
I kid you not. The mamas, like the last that I can remember, the mother was like mid 50s, and I think her daughter was mid 60s, and they was having babies at the same time.
Oh wow.
Well, I can tell you, and I know we're trying to end, but I can tell you when I was in Nebraska and the company that I worked with, we always would sponsor a family during Christmas, and we would have the family write a list. We didn't know that whatever they wrote on the list, they would get, because we would we would have enough money in the pot that they could get them anything. We had one family. There was the mother.
Never fails. As soon as down there get talking
I
about,
know. I don't know what happens when she starts.
3 daughters. They all were pregnant.
The mama had 3 daughters and they all were pregnant.
And the mother.
And the mother, and they were getting what? Because you got broke.
They were getting money from we were fixing baskets and Christmas for them from our company. And we had enough money that we could get them anything they wanted. They had a 13-year-old in there who was pregnant. She wanted thongs and booty shorts and all that kind of stuff. And I told them, I said, you know, I'm on this committee and I'm against buying a 13-year-old thongs and booty shorts and demi bras and stuff, because that's how she got pregnant.
Right.
And they told me, well, whatever they put on the list, we will get it. I said, but that's not appropriate for a 13-year-old. Right. Well, you're not her mother. You're right. I'm not her mother, but I don't have to be, you know, I got off of the committee because morally, I just couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I just couldn't. I'm not trying to live somebody's life and tell them how to live, but the mama and the 3 daughters, all of them were pregnant. Mama having babies with her babies.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's exactly what you should have did. You should have just said, you know what? Tell y'all what, this ain't worth arguing over. I'll just step down. You know what I'm and
yeah,
that's,
you don't have to be a part of something you don't feel is right.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't got to argue over. Look, we ain't gonna go back and forth.
Right, and that's what I did. I got ostracized about it, and I didn't care because I stood on what I believed.
Right.
Yeah.
No, you
And
can't.
at that point, that was the right thing to do. Come on, because as a
A 13
father,
year old?
you're not buying your 13-year-old daughter no damn G-strings. Come on now. No thongs and shit. You're not doing that.
Yeah. And obviously the mother must have been supportive of her because I'm sure she knew what was on the list.
Yes, she was. She was.
Yeah, she was supportive of her because she knew what that would lead to: more babies and more money.
More babies, more money, more.
And they all lived in the same. They all lived in the same house.
Well, that's the way it was now. With this family, a lot of them didn't live in some of them didn't live in the same house, but when it came to cooking and buying food and stuff, they did all that stuff together because they got, separate household food stamps and stuff like that. But
And the mother was the only one who had put down she needed some baby clothes for the new baby. The girls figured they would get hand-me-downs from their mama.
Yeah.
They all wanted gifts for themselves.
Jesus Christ, boy. Wow. Hi. Well, we were trying to end 10 minutes ago, but we're gonna end it.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, that's a nice little tidbit to put in there to for some people who don't think that baby meals are real. There you go.
Right.
So, all right, y'all. Yeah. So, thank y'all for tuning in. And this week right here, I'll do my best to try to pump out as many promos as I can from this particular show and last week's show, since I didn't do any from last week's show. So I'm gonna just kind of combo them out this week. So, y'all look for those, and thank y'all for hanging out. And we'll get at y'all next week, y'all. Bye.
Yeah.
Marlena, you gonna do your meow?
I said meow.
Yeah, it sounds like as you go and meow, it goes away.
Yeah. It is.
Oh, yes. As you go, you'll go. The me sounds fine. And when you get to the gown part.
Yeah, it's still doing it.
No, it ain't right. I don't know what's going on. All right. With that being said, as y'all like to say, here come the white lady.
Yeah.
I got a total proof.